हाँ। Good morning, everyone. Next topic is Huffman coding. Um, See, the string characters or whatever it is, we need to, when we are doing the transmission of the characters, it will take a lot of space, bandwidth. Okay, so we need to compress the given data. To do the compression, we can, this is one of the technique. Okay. ABCD, if you want to send it over the network, it will not, it has to be converted into bits, then only it can be transferred. Okay. To do that, we'll take the ASCII values of each character, and like for A, ASCII value is 65, its equivalent binary code will be transmitted. Usually it will happen like that, but it takes a lot of bits. So before doing any such transmission, instead of converting them into its equivalent ASCII values, we can follow Huffman coding technique. These are some of the properties of Huffman coding. It's also one of the greedy algorithm. It is also called as lossless compression of data. If you use Huffman for compression, data will not be lost. It uses variable length encoding. It assigns a variable length code to each characters. Okay, you cannot say code whatever we get for one character will be different for other character. Length of code, it varies, and it depends on the frequency of the characters. That is, if a character is appearing more in a sentence, its length will be less. Code length will be less. Okay, that's what the character which occurs most frequently gets smallest code. Less frequently means it gets largest code. Okay, this is known as Huffman encoding. We shall see with an example, you'll understand it better. Assume that I have a string which I want to compress. Okay, string is there. In that string, let's assume that these are the characters that are present in that string. Okay, A, E, I, O, U, S, T. Few letters that are present in my string which I want to compress. A appears in the string in that sentence. String means one sentence. In that word or sentence, A appears 10 times. Frequency means how often these letters appears in that string. E appears 15 times, I 12, O 3 times. Okay, T appears only one time. So this we have to encode. Encode means find out its equivalent binary bits, 10011 like that. That is encoding. This we have to encode using Huffman encoding. Okay, straight away I will start with the method. So once like if you given a sentence or a word, what you must do is you have to write down all the characters and its number of times it appears, these characters appears in that statement. Okay, frequency of those characters, and then arrange it in increasing order. Okay, so increasing order is nothing but like this. So T appears only one time, O appears 3 times. So I have arranged those letters in the increasing order. So those letters which were in the given statement, these are the number of times it will appear, and they have been arranged in increasing order. Okay, that's the first step. Arrange these letters in the increasing order. Next, smallest two characters you take and merge it to one node. Okay, so here T has appeared one time, O has appeared 3 times. These two are the smallest number of occurrences. I will merge them. I will make it as one node like this. Okay, so 1, 3 have clubbed and I have made it as one node. And we have to see they have become one means we have to add these things. 1 plus 3, it has become 4. And again, once you combine these two nodes and make one node, it should be, again, it must be present in increasing order itself. If this total is 7, it should come here. but here it is in the same order, so keep it same. Next step is add these two things. Add these two things and create one more node like this. Okay, 4 plus 4 we have added, we have created one more node, 8. Again, it's already in the increasing order. Now add 8 plus 10, it will create a node 18 like this. Okay, add 8 plus 10, it will create a node 18. But it's not in the increasing order. 12, 13, 15 are less than 18. So 12, 13, 15 should come this side. Okay, 12, 13, 15, 18 will come this side. Is it clear? Next, you should add 12 and 13 and create one more node here. 12 and 13, add 12 and 13 and create one node. So that is 25. 25, 15 and 18. 25 is greater than these two things. So 25 should come here. Okay, rearrange. 15, 18 and 25. Next step, add 15 and 18. You should add these two things, you'll get 33. Okay, add 15 and 18, you'll get 33. What is the next step? 25 should come on the left, 33 go to the right side. Okay, 25 and 33. The final step is only two nodes are remaining. You add these two things, you will get 58. That is the final root node. So this we call it as Huffman tree. Okay, so this is the Huffman tree. So we have constructed a tree for all our letters based on its number of times it appears in that string. Okay, I appears 12 times. So based on the number of occurrences in the string, we have made this tree, Huffman tree. What is the next task? Next task is from the root you have to start. For left child, you have to put 0. Okay, for right, you have to put 1. See, for left branch, go on inserting zeros. For right branch, you have to insert 1. Right means 1, left means 0. So it will be like this. 58, 0, 0. Right side leading branches will take values 1. Left is 0, right is 1. Left is 0, right is 1. Right side 1, right side 1. Is it clear? So you will assign the weights to the left branches and right branches, left 0 and right 1. So once you do this, next thing is you have to find out the binary values of each and every character. Okay, I is 0, 0. So I is 0, 0. S is 0, 1. S is 0, 1. Next E is 1, 0. E is 1, 0. Next A is 1, 1, 1. So that is A. Is it clear? Next T you observe 1, 1, 0, 0, 0. That is T. Okay. Next O is 1, 1, 0, 0, 1. O is 1, 1, 0, 0, 1. Next U 1, 1, 0, 1. U is 1, 1, 0, 1. So wherever these characters appears in your string, in that place you have to insert these binary values 1, 1, whatever it is, its respective binary values you have to enter. This is called as Huffman encoding. Okay. See, T has appeared least number of times. Its binary values will be high. S has appeared more number of times, S and E. So its equivalent binary strings will be, bits will be less. Okay. Based on its appearance, frequencies, S appears more time, E appears more time, so its length is less. Because overall length of the binary string should be less. For that reason, Huffman encoding will make them very small. Okay, next we shall see one more example, a proper statement. So this is a statement. Area is seen near lake. Okay, area is seen near lake. This is the statement. And you are asked to do the Huffman encoding for this entire statement. See, previously I just took few letters and did Huffman encoding. Now a proper statement is given. For this statement, you have to do Huffman encoding. So many letters are there. Capital E is different from small e. Okay, keep these two things in mind. Capital E is different from small e, and there is space here. So you have to consider space as a one character. Here space is there, space is there. So 4 times space has appeared. So space is also one character. And full stop is there. That also you should consider it as separate character. Okay, capital E is different, small e. So these are the different characters that has appeared in this statement. Area is seen near lake. Okay, so this is the statement to which you have to find out the Huffman code. See, in exam, question will be asked to write the Huffman code for the given statement or like that. Okay, so this is the statement. These are the characters or letters in that statement. Space you have to consider. Full stop also you have to consider. So if I check the characters and its frequency, it is as follows. You can see various characters and its frequency has been listed. Various character, its frequency, characters and frequency. See, in exam, if they ask, you have to write down these things very properly. What are the different characters that has appeared in the statement or the string and its frequency? So it is as follows. Now, what is the next step? You have to arrange these characters according to its increasing order of the frequency. Okay, increasing order of the frequency. That is, E appears only one time, so E is 1. In the increasing order of the frequency, you have to arrange it. Is it clear? We have arranged those characters in the increasing order of its frequency. 8 is the maximum number of times E has appeared. Okay, 8 times. Space 4 times. SP means space. Okay, for our convenience, we have taken it as space. So all these characters have appeared this many number of times in that statement. Okay, so if we start Huffman encoding, what is the first thing? These two nodes will be clubbed together, E and I. Okay, E and I. We have taken out E and I. We have merged them together. Okay, 1 plus 1, it will lead to 2. So this is 2 here. Where you will insert? We will insert that 2 here. Okay, these are 1, 1, 1. It should be placed in its order. So we will insert that 2 here. Okay. E and I, we have merged them together. It is inserted here. Next again, Y and L we will add and we'll create one node. And again it will be 2, Y and L we have added. It will be 2, which we will insert here at this point. So it will be like this, Y and L. Okay, next step, we'll add these two things, K and I, full stop, K and full stop will add. We'll get another 2 that we'll insert here. Okay, K and full stop number of occurrence 1, 1. We'll add it and we'll create a node. It will become 2. So K and dot 2. Next is R and S. Again, 2 times it has appeared. So we'll add and it will create a 4. Okay, R and S, it is 4. We'll insert here. Okay, R and S, 2 plus 2, 4. You can also insert here or here, anywhere. So R and S, 4. Okay. Next, 2, N and A. We'll add these two things. It will result in 4. N and A we have added. It has resulted in the node 4 that I will insert here. Okay, N and A, 4. Next, these two we will add. It will result in it will create one more node 4. Okay, these two we shall add. 2 plus 2, it has created a node 4. Okay, this 4 we shall insert here. Okay, that 4 we have inserted here. Next is space and this 2. we shall add these two things. We'll get a node 6. Okay. Here you can observe space and 2 we have added. We'll get the node 6. That node 6 we will insert at this place. Okay, node 6 we have inserted here. Next, 4 plus 4. See, always it should be in the increasing order. Okay, once you perform the addition, you should find out where it belongs. So 4 plus 4, if you add, it will create a node 8 and it should come here. Okay, 4 plus 4, it has added 8. So we shall insert it here. Okay, increasing order. Always it should be in the increasing order. Next, 4 plus 6, we shall add these two things. Subtrees, we should, if you add, it will lead to 10. Okay, 10. And that 10 should be here. Then 10 should come here. Next, 8 plus 8. 8 plus 8. You add these two things, create one node. It will be a 16 total. Add it here, 16. Okay, 10 and 16. So we are at the final step. Add these two things, you'll get a node 26. So this is the final Huffman tree for that given statement. Is it clear? First, arrange the letters in increasing order. Okay, arrange the letters in increasing and order. And then go on from the left side, go on adding the least frequency items, create a node. Okay. So once Huffman tree is created, what is the next step? Once Huffman's tree is created, you should go on adding zeros to the left branches, 1 to the right branch. Okay. You can see 0, 0, 0, 0 to left side branches, 1, 1, 1, 1 to the right branches, 0 to the left, 1 to the right. Okay, for all the characters you should go on adding for all the branches and leaf node, up to leaf node, go on adding zeros and ones. Left side zeros, right side 1. Okay, so once you finish it, we can write down the letters for each and every code. For each and every character, you can write on the code. Capital E is here, 0, 0, 0, 0. So capital E is 0, 0, 0. I is here, 0, 0, 0, 1. Okay. Y, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0. 0, 0, 1, 0. Okay. See, E is just 1, 0. And E has appeared more number of times in our sentence. Okay, E is 1, 0. So its coding bits are very less because it has appeared more number of times in the given sentence. Okay, so for each and every letter, you got its equivalent code. Okay, for each and every letter, you got its equivalent code. More number of occurrences means length of the code will be less. E has appeared 8 times, so length of code is, it should be less 2. Space has appeared 4 times, length of code is 3. These have appeared only 1 time, so length of code is bit higher. Is it clear? So now if you take area is seen near lake. So this was our given sentence. Okay, this was our given sentence. Once you convert it into binary, it will be like this. E, capital E is these 4 zeros. Then small e is this 1011. Okay, then small r, another 4 bits. Is it clear? So we will go on combining the things like this. For each and every letter, see, this is the final encoded string, bit string, encoded bit string of your given message. Okay, wherever you see these values, we will go on inserting them here. Okay, for each and every letter, its equivalent binary value you insert. So this is the final bit string which we got by using Huffman encoding values. Is it clear? Finally, bit string for this given string. A very easy technique. So all of you go through the video again from the beginning and try to solve it manually. It's a very easy technique. So how this is better than regular method? You can see here. Here, if you count this total number of bits, it is 73 bits. Okay, so this is 73. For that given message, only 73 bits we took to encode the message. But if you have followed that ASCII technique, okay, 26 characters are there. 26 characters. For each character, its ASCII bits will be 8. That is, if you take capital A, its ASCII value is 65. And if you want to represent it in binary, it will take 8 bits. Okay, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1. That is the binary value of 65. So 26 characters are there into 8 bits. It will be total 208 bits. But using Huffman encoding technique, okay, using Huffman encoding technique, we converted it in 73 bits. Okay, we converted it within just 73 bits. Is it clear? So compressed, instead of sending so many bits, it has been converted to very less number of bits before transmission or for any other techniques, for any other usage. Is it clear? So this is Huffman encoding. One question will be there. They will give you a string or a statement and they will ask you to convert, encode it using Huffman code, or they will ask you to write the Huffman code for that. Huffman code is nothing but these codes for these letters, that given statement. Okay, first thing is you have to write down all the characters present in the string and its frequencies and arrange them in the increasing order. Once you arrange them in the increasing order, what you must do is you should go on clubbing them from the left side. Okay, in this example, you can see it. Arrange them in the increasing order. Next, go on adding them from the left side. Okay, create a tree. Again, the tree you should maintain in increasing order itself. So once tree is complete, for left side branch assign 0, for right side branch assign 1 until you reach the leaf node, and write down the binary codes for its equivalent characters. Okay, for its equivalent characters, write down its binary code. So this is Huffman tree and these are the Huffman code for this respective strings. Is it clear? This is Huffman coding, Huffman tree and Huffman coding. Very simple technique and there will be a question on this. Okay, there are least chances that you'll make mistake in this technique or in this topic. Okay. All of you mark your attendance. Today I will end here because you have a training at 11:30. So I will stop it here itself. Soon I will upload one assignment in the Google Classroom. Few problems I will upload. All of you complete that assignment. Upload it before the due time. Okay. Thank you. All of you mark your attendance. Class.